What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today we're going over Digital Daily number 12. And oh boy, this was a rough one. We got some game talk. Most of it, I don't think really even we can trust because it was people who would be lying to each other if they were planning to do moves. And then there was this big chunk that was worse than a werewolf game. It was like a game of who are you, and you had to guess whether you were like a cup or a house or something. It was bad. It was really bad, and that took up a big portion of the dailies. So we start off with Anika and Zach having a chat, and again, this is one of those ones where if Anika's planning to keep Rob in this vote, she's not going to tell Zach this. She's going to be lying to him about it. But we join the conversation kind of midway, and they're talking about how she's not a target, but they're not talking about Anika. They're talking about like another person. And Zach says how, it's a business. You got to separate, heart from the business, and this person can't do it. And I wasn't 100% sure who they were talking about, but I kind of got the idea that it was Santina eventually, who does show up and tell them about the game that Vanessa's setting up, and we'd love if you joined. Yeah. It was terrible. And again, Santina, I think, was the one they were talking about, but I wasn't 100% sure because they never really actually mentioned her till later. So that she they were talking about originally could have been somebody else, but the she they were talking about after Santina left was Santina because they weren't sure whether or not they could trust her, and a lot of the talks are one-sided, which all sound like Santina. So I assume that's who they were talking about, but again, it was hard to kind of pinpoint that down. And they also talked about how she tried to flip the house. She's always in rooms with Rob and John, and how that looks bad. And then she's getting emotional. A lot of the emotional comments were why I thought maybe it might have been Vanessa. But again, this all really kind of leads to it being Santina they were talking about here. He asked about how Daniel is doing, and she says, yeah, he's fine. I don't know 100% where he's going, but I think he's, leaning with us. Anika talks how it's smarter to take out Rob right now because it's better for her game. He's more of a comp threat. And Renee is not really a threat, and she won't target them. Zach's like, well, she probably could win some mental stuff, but yeah, he agrees. And she says, listen, I'm just voting Rob because it's what helps my game right now, and I trust you and Zach. You and Ty. He is Zach. So, yeah. It really, I don't know how much you could trust that statement, right? Because again, if she was planning to keep Rob, she wouldn't fill in Zach on that plan. So can we trust that 100%? I don't know. It did seem from the dailies yesterday that there was some wavering on whether or not they were going to be in or not. But also after their conversation with John, they said they were sold and they bought in. So what happened between that conversation and those other conversations where they started to get doubt? This is why you cannot give Zach a week to campaign, because there's something going on. He's just, even though they see that he is manipulating them, they're all okay with it and they're letting it happen. So it's really kind of wild to see here. They ended up saying that Anika said that Renee's pitch was all about kind of working with the girls, but that's not why she wants to keep her. And Zach kind of says, like, yeah, like that never works, right? When you do these like all single gendered alliances, they never really work. So Zach was like, yeah, that's probably for the best. And he kind of wonders if he can even fix the relationship with Santina, or if it's even worth trying. And he says, yeah, it's worth trying, right? Like, don't, push it too hard, but definitely give it a shot. And he kind of worries that she's going to target him eventually. Anika also says, don't go around asking too many people about their votes, because that could get them kind of spooked and off of actually voting Rob out. So maybe that's also Anika saying, hey, Zach, don't worry about the numbers. You have them. We're fine. Not wanting him to campaign more because she knows that her, Daniel, and Kuzi are locked in to vote out Rob. We just don't have the context and more information for that. We do then get Kuzi and Ty, and she says she doesn't think that Hope was gonna flip on Ty, but there really wasn't else more from that. Just Ty kind of being like, "Oh, you're so smart and awesome." Then we get the long, stupid game that nobody cares about. It was a big portion of these dailies. We got Renee and Hope up in the HOH room. She says she wants to go far with him in the game. He kind of asks, like, who do you think the other two people I trust are? And she says Ty and Zach, and he's just like, yeah. She didn't like that Santina was campaigning against her, calling her disposable, and Hope just says, listen, going forward, once you stay, you just gotta lay low and it's all gonna be fine. And then he kind of jokes that he says, if I was really playing this game smart, right? Like if I really was going deep, I'd keep Rob because we have a common goal. But I'm playing with my heart, so I'm gonna keep you. And she was like, don't you joke about that. That is, I am in the, not when I'm in this position. Eventually Rob joins and they end up just talking about like the possibilities of leaving and how that affects them. Nothing really important. Kuzi and Vanessa have a talk about dating and stuff like that. Again, nothing important. Rob campaigns to Nene in the bathroom, but then eventually we get Claudia, Nene, and Renee all talking about how Rob's plan is to attack Zach in his speech. They didn't like the pitches from him and Santina because they were saying things like, oh, you could start playing as an adult, and saving Renee doesn't affect what's going to happen in the game, and they just didn't like it. It also comes off that Nene is just super jealous of Rob and Santina and is just very bitter that she got rejected, which kind of sucks for Rob because now this is something that he had really no control over, that Nene had feelings for him and he didn't reciprocate them, so now he can never work with her, and that just kind of sucks to be in a position like that. So I feel bad for him that way because then not only does he lose Nene, he loses Claudia and probably lost Claudia anyway because of Renee, and the three of them are all really close anyway. So he probably wasn't going to get their votes, but just the idea that that's what's holding him up there is, I don't know, that feels kind of silly to me. And then we do get a small little clip of Hope and Rob in the HOH bathroom kind of talking about like, hey, where are the votes at? Like, what's going on? And again, it all comes down to Daniel and Nika and Kuzi. He's like, those are the three. If I have those three, I'm good. Vanessa seems locked in. He knows that John and Santina are in. So it all comes down to, will Daniel and Nika and Kuzi vote to keep him, or will they just kind of keep trying to be like, hey, Zach, trust us and love us and don't target us because we're scared to play the game. That's what it seems like we're at right now. Will Daniel and Anika actually have the guts to play this game, or will they just go along with with Zach and Ty? That's the big question heading into eviction tonight. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought. What do you think's gonna happen in the eviction episode? Who do you want to go home? Would you rather see Rob go? Would you rather see Renee go? Personally, I want to see Rob stay because then that starts the war that we really want. But it's all about these scared players, and these are fan favorites of a lot of people right now. If these are your favorite players, I don't know what to tell you because they are not playing well. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. If you never want to miss a stream, never want to miss a video. Also, there's links for all of my socials down below. I got my brand new Kick link down there for Ori Spoils. We have my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord. Check out all those in the description and a pinned comment down below. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. There will be a recap of the eviction tomorrow morning, so make sure you are subscribed for that. And I will see you next time.